Hello and welcome back to Yoga, Movement, and Mindfulness with myself, Jeannie. This is video 3 of a Yoga for Beginners playlist. So if you haven't already, check out the videos up above. We're in video number 1. I bring you through a very gentle warm-up, and this is actually part 2 of Sun Salutations. So part 1 is up above, where I break down a Sun Salutation and we flow through a Sun Sal A. Today I'm going to be breaking down Sun Salutation B. So if you're not already warmed up, I invite you to take video number 1 to warm up through the body. And we're going to get started in a mountain pose. So again, if you haven't checked out part 1, I invite you to check out that before flowing through this practice, or maybe you're just here for a little warm up yourself and a sun salutation is not new to you. Grabbing a couple blocks, throw on some comfy workout clothes, roll out your yoga mat, and let's get started. We're going to start in mountain pose, linking our breath with our movement. We're going to get right into this and start to flow. So breathe in to reach the fingertips up, maybe looking up. Adding a slight back bend here if you're able. Then on your exhale, swan dive down, leading through the heart. Bend the legs to fold. You can grab a block here if you wish. Then we're going to press the hands into the mat and step back into plank. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Breathe in as you extend through the head and heels, one long line of energy. Press into the hands nice and strong. Then exhale as you lower down through your chaturanga. Hug the elbows into the ribs. Then breathe in to lift into cobra. Roll the shoulders down your back. Lift the gaze. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Then on your exhale, tuck the toes, shift back, downward dog. Tailbone towards the ceiling. Keep those fingers spread nice and wide. Press into the hands. From here, shift the gaze forward between the hands and we'll walk the feet up. Fold into the legs. And then we're going to rise all the way up. So just a nice Sun Sal A to warm up the body. And then moving into a Sun Sal B. So these are really common to see in the beginning of vinyasa classes, really bringing the heart rate up and warming the body. So from mountain pose, we're going to shift the hips back into a chair pose. So sitting down as if you're sitting in a chair. Press the weight back into the heels, and you should be able to lift your toes. Lift your chest, knit the ribs in, strong core. Hands can be on your thighs, they can be at heart center, or maybe reaching up overhead. If they're reaching up overhead, try not to arch your back just to get the hands up. Keep the core engaged, then lift the hands. From here, we breathe in to stand tall, straighten the legs. Then exhale, swan dive down, nice flat back. Fold into the legs, bend the knees. Then breathe and lift to your Ardha, flat back, looking towards the front of the room. Fold back into the legs. Then we press into the hands and step back into plank. Nice and strong. Breathe in. Shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, lift to cobra. Maybe lifting the thighs to come into upward dog. Then exhale, downward dog. And this is where we add on. So the right leg is going to lift up into a three-legged dog, really pointing through the toes as they lift towards the ceiling. Then from here, we're going to step the foot forward between the hands. So if it gets stuck, just grab at the ankle, help step the foot forward. This is where you can grab a couple blocks and place them even under the hands, adding a little bit of space to help you step the foot forward. And another good way to practice this step forward is to really press into the hands, pull the knee towards the nose, round your back, add some space to step the foot forward. From here, we're going to breathe in to rise up. So coming up into a lunge, stacking the knee over the ankle, or maybe it's slightly behind. Really press into the feet to lift up. So not sinking into the hips. Nice strong legs. Engage your core. Now option with the back foot. You can leave the heel up in this high lunge position, or ground down through the heel, pull the left hip forward, right hip back, coming into warrior one. Hands can come to your thigh, heart center, or reaching up overhead. Same thing here. Draw the ribs in, nice strong core, not arching the back. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Step the right foot back into plank. Breathe in, find your strength. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, lift a cobra or up dog. Lift the gaze, open up through the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Press the heels towards the mat. So then we'll repeat that left side. Breathe in, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, press into the hands as you bring the left foot forward. Breathe in to rise up. Option, high lunge or lower the heel, warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Legs are strong. If you find yourself a little wobbly, you can stagger your stance, widen your legs a little bit. Working on stability. We'll bring the hands down to frame the foot. Step back into plank. Exhale to lower down, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog or cobra. Then exhale back, downward dog. Eyes come to the front of the mat. We'll step right foot forward, followed by the left. Breathe in, lift to Ardha, halfway flat back. Bend the knees to fold. Coming back into chair, we're going to sit the hips back. Lift the chest. Then breathe in, rise up, mountain pose. Come back to your breath. And we'll flow through that once more, linking our breath with our movement, feeling our heart rate rise, getting a little warmer. We'll breathe in, reach the arms up overhead, slight back bend if you're able. Then exhale, sit down into chair. Find your arm placement that works for you. Breathe in, rise. Exhale to dive. Breathe in, lift up, Ardha, flat back. Exhale, fold into the legs. Step back into plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Elbows over wrist. Breathe in, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We'll start on the left side this time. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, press into the hands, step the foot forward. Breathe in, rise up, taking high lunge or warrior one. Strong through the legs, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, step through between the hands, grabbing at the ankle to help the foot. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Step back into plank. One last time, lower down. Breathe in, lift to cobra or up dog. And exhale, back, downward dog. Pedal out the heels. Come back to your breath. Shift the eyes forward. Step the left. Then followed by the right foot forward. Breathe in, lift, halfway Ardha. Exhale, fold. Sit the hips back, lift up, chair pose. And breathe in, rise up. Back into mountain pose where we started. Coming back to your breath. Heart rate a little faster. So you can come back to these two classes, pairing them together to practice your Sun Sals, or check them out in more vinyasa classes. In video 4, I'm going to be breaking down some standing poses that I like to use in some of my classes so I can teach you some modifications, some props, and really break down proper alignment. So I hope you have a great day. Check out more of the videos here in this beginner's playlist. Be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of what you say, and be mindful of how you feel. Namaste.